So, Julian, what does the investments landscape look like for technology now from a government perspective?
Well, it's really interesting. The tech sector in the UK is a success story already. It's already grown 25% over the last 10 years, and investment is coming in, and we're now 150 billion pounds GVA to the whole economy. So the starting point is in a great place, Caroline. What was interesting today, I was at Rachel Reeves, the new Chancellor, first female Chancellor, by the way, historic moment, giving a speech about what is the plan for growth, how they're going to go about it. And it was very much about changing planning. It was about investment. It was about reform.
Julian, the conversations I've had with the tech industry over the weekend, and good morning to you from San Francisco, is that they're big on hope in the UK based on a Keir Starmer government with Rachel Reeves at the Treasury, but thin on detail. You know, I went back and read the Labour manifesto, and they write about AI, right, fostering a competitive AI industry. But one complaint is that actually they don't explain how they're going to do that, particularly when it comes to getting data centres built, talent on the ground.
Yeah, so really interesting, because this morning, as an illustration of the new powers to do with planning, because the Deputy Prime Minister was there as well, Angela Rayner, and Rachel Reeves said the first two decisions that she's calling in under her new powers as Deputy Prime Minister to review are two planning permissions for data centres that were turned down under the previous government. So that's quite an indicator, I think, of them treating the tech sector importantly. But there's more to do. And we want them to now start to publish how are they going to use AI. There's some good indicators, Ed. I mean, there's quite a bit set out about the way they're going to try and use AI to reform health provision. There's some talk about more use of AI across education and skills, and continuing to look at how we bring in more tech investment. And that's another meeting that's happening tomorrow morning. They're coming thick and fast at the moment, these engagements with the new government, and a lot of it is about tech.
It's notable, it should be about tech, because despite so-called turmoil, worry about Brexit, we still have a notable amount of unicorns in the United Kingdom, with Revolut maybe eyeing an IPO, for example. But the key question for me has to be talent, Julian, and whether or not it is going to get any easier to get talent from abroad into the UK, if that is necessary for the ecosystem.
Well, we need world-class talent from around the place. That's how tech thrives. And we're well placed to get that. But we also need to grow our own talent, Caroline. And the other thing that was interesting today was a much more flexible approach to the apprenticeship levy, which business has been complaining about for many years now, to actually say, OK, how do we get more flexible use of skills? How do we get lifelong skills? How do we get returners and retrainers? How do we open up our industry? It's something we and our 1,100 members at TechUK are very passionate about. I think we're in good shape for this. I mean, yes, the arguments about migration, I heard you talking in respect to the French elections, but we ended up with a centrist government. And I think a sensible approach to this is going to be one that says, get the skills we need that are globally available and grow our own and keep doing that.
Julian, the City of London is fascinating to me. You have a basically emboldened Labour mayor in partnership with now a Labour government who's talked about devolving more power to the mayor's office. Do you think that brightens the prospects for that city?
Yes, I do. And I also think that, you know, how to say this, a lot of talk was about growing other parts of the UK. Seemingly not talking about continue to grow London, as if London could look after itself. And I think that will change now. That does seem to be the case. So we're certainly thinking that the view of London, I mean, Elon Musk was recently talking about the fact that apart from the Bay Area, London is the next biggest centre for AI talent already. So those kind of things are working for us. If you put that together with an active industrial strategy, a real focus on skills, and there's an investment conference, as I said, where we're actually saying, how do we get some of the people who want to invest around the world? Come and look at the UK. It's stable. It's very tech friendly. It's got lots of talent, and it's got some really great industries like the city.